I want to talk about the real business move when it comes to video production. The thing that drives it all, the thing that matters way more than numbers or contracts or sales or marketing. It's the thing that drives us, the thing that we got into this business for. You know, as we're stressing about paying bills, as we're stressing about buying equipment or getting clients or getting paid, we're thinking about how to optimize. What it all comes back down to is the heartbeat of this profession. And it's loving to make videos and getting a thrill from creating something that didn't exist before. So of all the business videos I've been talking about, this one is the most important because it represents the heartbeat of why we do this job. It aligns with our soul. It aligns with our artistry, with freedom, with creation. I had a realization yesterday. It's nothing new. Yesterday, Dave and I were having a chat. You know, business has been kind of slow lately. And one of the things that we were talking about was how every time we get over-optimized, you know, like we're thinking about the business, you know, how many more emails can we send out? Can we optimize our keywords on our website? What can we do to get optimized? When we go too far down that road and we start losing the heart of why we did this in the first place, we lose sight of the most important thing, which is actually our biggest driver of business, but sort of unintentionally. And that is making stuff that we care about. Yeah, making stuff that we care about. You know, in business, it's always good to look at what makes you different and unique. What's your niche? And right now, that's a really hard thing to define because there are so many of us. And video production is a bit of a commodity now. I mean, it's something where, you know, like when you go to the store to buy milk, you're looking for the cheapest milk because there's a lot of milk out there and it's all kind of the same. But the thing that nobody really focuses on and should is that your differentiator is you. It's your unique voice. It's your unique take on the world. When you do a project, when you direct something, when you shoot something, nobody in the world is going to shoot it like you do. It's like a fingerprint. And when you're aligned in your soul with what you're creating, you're going to go above and beyond. You're going to spend a few extra hours on it because you have to. You can't not do it. All of my career, I've been doing video. So I'm 44 as of this recording. I started, you know, right out of college in my 20s, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I got a job at a TV station. My diploma, if you want to call it that, was in journalism, but like video production journalism. So like basically my options coming out of school were to work at a TV station. And I didn't really have a desire to. I always liked doing photography and wanted to do photography, but didn't know how to start or what to do. And so I got a job as basically a production assistant at a TV station. And soon a photography job opened up and I took it. And then I kind of learned the ropes. And what happened was that actually set my career off is it wasn't the stories that were assigned to me on a daily basis, which is what happens at a TV news station. I started looking for my own stories to tell. And what I do is I tell them on my time off. Like I would shoot stuff on the weekends or at nights and I would edit. And I would work so hard on it because it was so fun. And I was learning so much. And then when I started to get noticed and I moved up the ranks and I was at a different TV station in Baltimore, I did the same thing. Almost all of the recognition or accolades that I got in my journalism career came from finding something that I really care about and then just doing it. Like, time be damned, energy be damned. Like, I just want to create this thing and I want to do it to the best of my ability. And then moving on, I got a job at the Boston Globe and I did it there. I found stories I cared about and did them to the best of my ability. And then, you know, in 2013, Dave and Jody and I started Early Light Media, and we did the same thing. A year or two in, we were doing corporate stuff, doing our, you know, just kind of dragging our feet, trying to get any jobs we could. And we'd always worked in companies. We hadn't really worked in video production as a freelancer or something. So we really didn't know what we were doing. We had no like business sense, but we came back to that thing that got us off the ground in earlier stages of our career, which is like, find a cool character and make a film. Like, make something that really pumps you up. So we made a short film, and then we made another short film, and we kept doing that. I think what was really smart, and a lot of the things that I've been talking about, is that we have kept a business sense on our head. We did try to learn the foundations of business and all the things that I've been teaching in these earlier videos. But along the way, every time we kind of lose our way, like in this Maryland fog I'm sitting in right now, we would come back to this feeling of we have to make something cool. Like, it's always gotten us going. It's always, our best marketing is to find a cool character and make a film. And, you know, maybe your thing is different. Maybe you shoot events, or maybe you do weddings, or maybe you do other types of production. And there's probably an equivalent of that out there. But find a way to come back to the heart of why you got into this in the first place. Find that childlike thing in you that just gets excited and feels free. And every once in a while, balance that out with the business stuff. But if you can tap back into that freedom, that fun, you're going to put so much effort into it, but it's not going to feel like effort. And that's the thing that's going to get you noticed. Whether it's an award or whether it's just your friends start to hire you more on their films, or whatever it is. My thing at this moment is have strong business fundamentals, but go after the thing that gets you going as hard as you can, and you're going to get noticed. People will start to hire you. People will start to seek you out, as opposed to you feeling like you're constantly chasing work and you're constantly behind. You're going to have more work than you know what to do with. And every time we've peeked through that little rooftop, you know, every time we've made something that was from the heart, it's always paid us back tenfold. I'm not saying that all the business stuff I've been teaching is not valuable. It really is. If you can avoid some of those pitfalls along the way, you're going to go a lot farther. But, you know, you can optimize the engine of the car to death. What you really need is fuel. I'd rather have more fuel and a less optimized engine than a super optimized engine with, you know, only a few miles in the tank. So be thinking about that. Be thinking about what you can create that is going to make you feel light as a feather. And when you're light as a feather, you're gonna kill it, man. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being a part of this channel. It's been a lot of work, but it's been actually really gratifying to see the engagement I've been getting lately and all the questions. And I've been really looking at your questions and your feedback and trying to do more of the things that's working for you guys. So thanks for watching the channel. Do the thing that drives you. Yeah, just keep making cool stuff. Don't lose that while you're in the muckety muck. Keep trying to just give you free information. I'm enjoying it. It's forcing me to look inward a lot. I'm enjoying the conversations that we've been having, and keep making great stuff. And above all, just keep going. I heard this quote recently: a distracted genius won't get nearly as far as a focused dummy. And I think that's so true. So much of this is just keep going. Just don't give up. Our business took a long time to get off the ground. A lot of doing some business stuff and doing some heart stuff. And, you know, ultimately the heart wins. So just keep going. I'll see you guys in the next one.